Morning, Josh.
Good morning.
I've appeared to awoken and I'm a little bit under the weather. I must have developed a cold out here in the cold winter, but I feel okay. I'm still up to our tasks. I just sound a little, well, I sound like a little bit of those lizardmen, you know.
You sound completely normal to me, but you do sound a little bit insane.
Well,
how did I catch this cold? Apart from being in the cold? Well, Josh and I have been working tirelessly, gathering here, just have a look. As you know, last episode we dug the giant shaft in the ground to help accommodate our lift, and we needed some more lumber to use as supports.
Look at you. It's not slowing down.
That's the last time I'll be having fun. We took the wood that we got from that tree and decided to make some support beams running up and down the shaft, as well as some cross bracing. These beams will also serve as guide rails to make sure that the lift doesn't swing side to side and get caught on any rock ledges on the way down. Sorry, I had something in my throat. You may have also been wondering what we were sitting outside of in the beginning of the video, and that's our new Tinker workshop. A small little shed to tinker in. And that just about catches us up to the present.
I'll cook you up some breakfast.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, I am starving actually. We got 22 cooked catfish here.
Oh. That's a nice catfish there you got there, Josh.
Oh, what are we doing today?
Well, I think you said it best yourself. We dug our hole yesterday, and we've got plenty of stone now. Stone only gets us stone against stone. Is I exhausted myself. The cold air mixed with exhaustion. We need something a little bit stronger to help fight the rock.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
That's okay. I wouldn't listen to me either. Wait, I am listening right. Stop talking. I can't stop talking. Listen, I don't want to listen. Stop.
Oh, that's better than my human speech module remove. Without it, I can finally be at peace. Now, where were we?
Yeah, I think that it's only fitting if we actually have some more decent tools.
Isn't that what I was saying before?
That's what I started off my sentence. I said, as you were saying before.
It seems that Josh has his head in the clouds. Regardless, he gave me some stone tools for our adventure. This is almost worse. Reinstalling human speech module.
Okay, this will all make sense far in the future.
Alright, to the shaft. I don't know if this thing can take us there, but...
That's right. Also, you know what I realized? Once summer hits, we need to get some more. We need to get back into the leather making and make some pouches. You know, we can store some more things.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like, make some jeggings.
Some jeans.
Oh wait,
some
jorts.
Yeah.
Like jean leggings.
Aren't jeggings just tight jeans?
Yeah, I guess they would just be tight jeans. But that's
Josh,
what you wear in the summer.
What are you doing? You're being juvenile. Oh gosh, that was close. I got tangled on the leaves.
What are you doing? You're being Listen, check this one out.
Stocked up on tools and with our grapples in hand, well, for the most part, Josh and I descended down into the shaft. Now, this shaft goes down relatively deep. It goes all the way until there was a change in the Earth's crust. It was a much tougher, harder rock down below, but at this level, we imagine that this is where most ores and gems will reside.
Wait, so you're telling me when we stopped mining, we were literally 1 meter away from what we were looking for?
Yeah, well, I guess that's what happens. That's, you know, you work this hard, find nothing, and then you give up.
Well, let's dig this up, hey? Let's go.
See.
And I guess we were right. I mean, right ahead of us, 1 block in was iron. Exactly what we were looking for. You know, part of me thinks that when we first dug this little mineshaft entrance, we shouldn't have stopped where we did because, well, there's an image that I think resonates with all of us. So after discovering that this iron was so close yet so far, I don't think Josh and I will ever be able to stop mining. Ever. Just 1 more block.
The floating iron.
Yeah, let's sit rep. How much do we get from just there? Oh. 12.
12, that's not bad.
That's pretty good. Now, at what point do we branch off?
Well, we found iron here, so there must be more around. Why don't we branch off here?
So Josh and I branched off here in search of the iron ore. Or for that matter, anything that isn't stone in this cave. Funny enough, the further we went into this cave, the more interesting things we found. There was a small drip coming from one of the rocks, and so I dug through and, well, I got soaked, and this intrigued us. I sent some shrimp that I found on a recon mission.
Here, let me release some shrimp.
Release the shrimp? Actually, I feel like I can sort of see where that goes.
It's kind of relaxing in here. Josh told me it was peaceful and quite warm. We must keep our wits about us, however. This is a caution. This is a potential drowning hazard. This is who knows what lies in this watery... Wow, he was right. It is warm and very peaceful. I had a quick look around for myself. The shrimp in my hand was urging me to go deeper into the cave, but I resisted as my lungs were filling up with... Well, they weren't... I wasn't drowning, but I was running out of air, which would eventually lead to drowning.
Right, should we try a different direction then?
Yeah, let's keep going.
We continued to spend hours down in this hole, searching for that of which we were searching. That doesn't make any sense. Though making many rights and lefts, we didn't find any ore. Instead, we found another water cave. This time, however, we were able to get a clearer view of what's inside. Wow, a magnificent underwater paradise. And bountiful loads of... and a lot of iron ore. Sorry, there was something in my throat. Now, while Josh and I can't explore this water wonderworld just yet, it's something that we're going to be looking forward to in the future. For now, though, it's time to give our upper bodies a workout. And little did we know there was a surprise waiting for us on the bridge. And Josh, I hope your bones are strapped on tight today because, well, you'll see. Why is this ladder so long?
Check this out.
Alright, you're gonna... Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, another one.
Now, our attention was so drawn towards the zombie that neither of us were watching where we were stepping and...
Oh, no! I'm coming, Josh! Oh, you're at the bottom! Okay, hang tight.
With Josh at the bottom of the shaft, I descended the ladder with moderate haste.
Oh, my ankles.
After helping him up, we climbed the ladder and that's when I slipped.
But I'm sure. Oh!
Well, it turns out that the sun has risen and the air is a little bit warmer. The grass is a little bit greener and the animals, they're frolicking. Spring has sprung in the spruce hamlet and that rejuvenates our senses. We are filled with a fresh breath of air. And this is exactly what we needed. We were tired of being snowed in, chilled to our bones, and hungry. I mean, nothing grows in winter. While this was a delightful change, we still had a plan at hand, and that was to get this lift up and running. So we headed on over to our newly constructed Tinker workshop to pick up a few items that we might need.
Alright, so we've got our iron, Josh. It's beautiful. Spring has sprung. And we've got our rope system. We've actually had the pulley here.
Let's get this iron going.
Yeah, put that in. I've got our rope pulley. Cutting it across.
Some reinforcements for the platform.
Perfect.
And blocks to build out of.
Alright, well, let's make our way over.
Have we got that?
Oh, I thought you said I have.
No.
There is some spruce at the bottom of mine, though, that I carted down.
With the voice box of a young capuchin monkey, I picked myself up from that fall and we headed on over to the dig site, eager to start construction on this new mechanism. And at this point, Josh and I were starting to get pretty comfortable with these new grappling hooks. As you can see, we're arriving at the bridge, we were quite daunted with the task, but excited nonetheless. Our first task was to make a structural point at which the lift can lift from. And speaking of lifting, can you lift your finger up and tap that subscribe button? Things are sprucing up in the hamlet and you won't want to miss what we find down in the caves. Now, I know you didn't just subscribe, so how about this? Choose a number between 1 and 10. Now multiply that by 2. Multiply that answer by 5. Divide that answer by your original number. And finally subtract 7. Your answer will be 3. And if it's not, I apologize that you wasted all that time. But if you did get 3, you know what to do. Honest men will do an honest day's work if their village is on the line. I don't know where I've heard that before.
Oh, hey! You're taking a photo of me.
Absolutely. Look at this one and let me know what you think, and then...
Oh, that's better, yeah. After a solid two days, I'd say, of problem solving and creation, this is what we have.
It. It's all ready. It's hooked up. It's functional. It's ready to go.
I asked Josh if he could give us a quick tour of the bridge and the lift that we had built.
This is the start of the bridge with the pulley. As you can see, this wonderful ergonomic design. Moving on, we have the main component here. The
That's
elevator,
right.
of course.
With these beautiful trusses to boost strength.
And
It's a bit of a step to get in, but...
the elevator carriage, yeah. Mind your head. There you go. Now, if you would say a little prayer, because this is the first time we've done this.
Oh. And it's not working. Hold on, there must be a gearbox issue. Oh, I know what's changed. I put a trapdoor down here to cover a piece up, but... Alright, goodbye. If this is the last time I ever
Farewell.
see you, just,
With no shortage of manpower, I was able to lower Josh down and raise him back up in our first ever test run of our new and improved, well, just new lift. Look at that baby glide. Once we're down at the bottom, we can then fill up the barrels on the cart with stones or gems, whatever we find down in the caves below. And then with a series of relatively okay gear reductions, the person up top can hoist them back up again with minimal effort. Of course, communication is key. I need to make sure that I don't pull Josh up prematurely and decapitate him or knock any of his bones off of the other ones.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey, that's awesome!
now if you look at the barrel in the bottom left.
Wow! You know, I did notice the weight gain, but wow.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you mind I want to go for a ride. Here, take a few.
Thank you.
Josh took me for a spin of my very own on our new lift. To say I was excited, well, that would be an understatement. I wasn't sure what I was gonna... Oh, hey, this isn't so bad, is what I thought to myself as I descended down the depths of the shaft.
Oh gosh.
And so marks the end of another great advancement that Josh and I have achieved in this world. With this contraption, it's going to make carting resources down from the mines back up to our house a breeze. Well, as long as we have ample food and quite a bit of upper body strength, which of course we do. We're strong as, obviously.